Let's talk about something that a lot of people are dealing with, but not enough people talk about openly: living paycheck to paycheck. That feeling where your money shows up and then quietly disappears, where one unexpected expense can throw your entire month off, where you're technically earning money, but it never feels like you're getting ahead. If that sounds familiar, you're not lazy, you're not irresponsible, and you're definitely not alone. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to stop living paycheck to paycheck in a realistic way. Not overnight, not with extreme sacrifices, and not by pretending life doesn't cost money. Just clear steps that real people can actually follow. Now, before we get into it, if you find this type of content helpful, take a second to like the video and subscribe. This channel is all about personal finance and financial freedom, breaking money down into simple systems that work in real life. If that interests you, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. All right, let's start with the most important truth. Living paycheck to paycheck is rarely just an income problem. Yes, income matters, but plenty of people make decent money and still feel broke. The real issue is usually that there's no system. Money comes in, money goes out, and there's no buffer in between. So the goal isn't just make more money. The goal is to create space between earning and spending. The first step is knowing exactly where your money is going. Most people have a rough idea. They think they know, but thinking and knowing are two very different things. Pull up your last 30 days of bank and credit card statements. Look at your take-home pay, not your salary before taxes. Then look at what you actually spent. Fixed expenses first: rent, utilities, insurance, phone bill, subscriptions. Then variable spending: groceries, gas, eating out, shopping, random stuff that adds up way faster than expected. This isn't about judging yourself, it's about awareness. You can't fix what you don't see. Once you know your numbers, the next step is creating a small buffer. Most people think the solution is saving thousands of dollars. That comes later. Right now, the goal is breathing room. Start by building a mini buffer of even $500 to $1,000. That alone can break the paycheck to paycheck cycle. It means one unexpected expense doesn't immediately send you into panic mode or debt. This buffer is not about being rich. It's about not being fragile. Next, you need to flip the order of how you use money. Most people do this backwards. They pay bills, spend what's left, and hope there's something left to save. There usually isn't. Instead, pay yourself first. As soon as you get paid, move a small amount into savings. Automatically, even if it feels insignificant, $25, $50, something. This creates separation between income and spending, and that separation is what stops the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Now let's talk about spending, because this is where things usually get uncomfortable. Stopping the paycheck to paycheck cycle does not mean cutting out everything you enjoy. That's how people burn out and quit. But it does mean being intentional. Look at the expenses that give you value and the ones that don't. Keep the things that genuinely improve your life. Question the ones that don't. Small, unconscious spending is usually the real problem, not the occasional treat. It's the daily stuff you don't even remember buying. Awareness plus intention goes a long way here. Another key step is planning ahead for irregular expenses. A lot of people live paycheck to paycheck because they only plan for monthly bills. Then, annual or semi-annual expenses show up and blow everything up. Things like car maintenance, gifts, travel, or insurance payments aren't surprises. They're predictable if you zoom out. Set aside a small amount each month for these categories so they don't derail you when they arrive. Now, let's address income, because eventually it does matter. Once you've tightened your system and created a buffer, increasing income becomes far more effective. That could mean negotiating pay, picking up a side hustle, freelancing, or developing a skill that pays more over time. But here's the key. More income without a system just leads to bigger spending. More income with a system leads to freedom. Before we wrap up, let's talk about mindset, because this journey isn't instant. Stopping the paycheck to paycheck cycle is a process. You don't escape it in 1 month, but every small improvement counts. One less stressed moment, one bill paid early, one emergency handled without panic. Those wins compound. The goal isn't perfection, the goal is progress and stability. Here's the big takeaway. You stop living paycheck to paycheck when you create a gap between earning and spending, even if it starts small. When you build buffers, plan ahead, and use your money intentionally instead of reactively. Financial freedom doesn't start with millions. It starts with control. If this video helped you, make sure to like it and subscribe for more content on personal finance and financial freedom. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.